Back to the York Arena. Here we are at a final game for both teams. Unless a miracle happens for the Hawks, they might be able to slip in, but it would take them getting all 5 points from us, which I hope we wouldn't allow. But other than that, this is just a rivalry match. We have the Sussex Rangers versus the Quispamsis Rothesay Superstars, the Hawks. So far this year, we haven't been able to beat them, but that doesn't mean that they have our number. We're due. Cam Delaney will be in net. Right there. On this side of things, Nolan Anderson in net. Our live streaming team for the KV team coming in. Hey, if you guys aren't streaming, do you mind just checking your phone to make sure I am? Because I had it in my pocket and stuff. I had 80% at the first to last game and it died. I was so mad. I had 91 this time. Okay, perfect. It looks like I'll be taking over streaming duties for both teams. Once again, for old time's sake, let's run through the KV roster. We have number 2, Blake Arnott. Number 3, Jake James. Number 4, Margaret Marr. Number 5, Andre Bork. Number 6, Tucker Scott. Number 7, Henry Pond. Number 8, Hayden Grant. Number 9, Bentley Nelson. Number 10, Kyle Forgy. Number 11, crazy enough, Nolan McGraw. Number 12, Liam Werner. Number 14, PJ Dares. Number 15, Luke Nicole. Number 17, Sam Fougier. Number 19, Carl Augustine. Andy Sims will be the backup goalie for tonight, and Cam Delaney will be getting the start. At this point, we should know the Sussex Rangers. I can try to do it numerically. Number 2 is Sawyer Tremblett. Number 3, Cohen Butcher. Number 4, Ryan DeMerchant. Who would be the next number up? Maybe number 9, Parker McLaughlin. Number 11, Jax Merrill. 19, Jay Cunningham. Number 29, Wes Tabor. Emmett Tabor, 98, 97, Rep Proctor. Jump to the end. Nolan Anderson net, Mitchell Carr. Hopefully he's doing well down in PEI. He's got a large competition ahead of him. He's going up in age group, playing U15 AA. I honestly think U15C is the same as U13 AA. That little bit of growth in those kids gives one heck of shots and a heck of better hockey. So hopefully he's making out all right down there. Our first interview of this quarter will be Mike Surratt. Hey, buddy. This live stream brought to you by Eversaw Construction. Go to Rob Tremblett for all your construction needs. He's out of the Appahock area, but he's willing to travel. Sussex Tire, Corey Proctor. Cask and Kettle, 3 locations. Rothesay, Grand Bay, and St. John. Amanda McCauley's sports photography. And if you're looking for an underground dog fence, call Rover Pet Control, 506-832-4721. Mike Anderson. Okay, we are 4:41. Puck's dropping 4 minutes early here. The game before us got a little out of hand. It was 10-1. Again, I have 10% more battery this time. Hopefully that gets us over the hump. West Tabor's able to put it down the ice. Sawyer gets it stripped off of him by Margaret Marr. Margaret puts it into the corner. Rhett just going for that interference call, but doesn't get it. Rhett going with it. He's got the Merchant in a funny angle to pass to. Gets to the outside. Gets the puck back. Puts off the side of the net twice in that shift. Luke Nicole limping, sees the puck, and gets a miracle healing. Actually, he's still got a limp to him. Not going for the bench, though. In front, Delaney makes the save. I didn't start the clock there. We are 11:10 of the first period. Scoreless hockey game. Parker McLaughlin leading the charge here. Jay Cunningham to his right. Cooper Gregg on his left. On the back end, Jack Merrill and Shea Surratt. Parker on him. Tucker Scott. Tucker Scott puts it off the foot of one of his players. There comes out Carl Augustine. Shea Surratt smartly goes around the boards. They'll get to Jay Cunningham. He's got Werner on him. Cunningham goes across the middle to Jack Merrill. Jack Merrill looking for options, doesn't really have any. Carl Augustine able to go back and kind of poke the puck the other way. Shea Surratt. Shea Surratt trying to decide what to do, goes over for Jack Merrill. Augustine on him, throws it up the boards, goes back to Tucker Scott. Tucker Scott throws it in. Jack Merrill has it back. Jack goes right up the middle. Cooper Gregg gets a poke on it. Bork picks it up. Bork throws it up for Werner. Werner taps it ahead to Grant, who has a wide open lane shot. Save. Right out front for Fougier. Fougier's a dangerous player. Shots wide though. Jake James. Jake James puts it into the corner. Grant battling. Rep Proctor gets it and lightly puts it down the boards. I'm not sure where it is here. Kyle Forgy. Kyle Forgy over for number 9, who I think is Bentley Nelson. Yes, it is Bentley Nelson. Nelson goes and gets it, shovels it up. It'll be back to West Tabor. West Tabor up to Cohen Neal. Cohen Neal down. Kyle Forgy's going to pick it up. Emma Tabor on him. Stick lift there by Nielsen. Forgy still got it. Forgy picked off. Fougier with it. James. Edged out. Margaret Mars got it though. Rhett Proctor puts her down. West Tabor. Margaret with it. Margaret trying to find an opening, goes back to the point, shot, hits a stick. PJ Dares with it. West Tabor. Picked up by Emmett. Back to the point. Arnott puts it back in. Nolan just going to play it on, but it's picked up by Pond. Pond falls down. Two of our players collide. Looks like KV was going to come out with it, but a nice poke gets up to Butcher. Butcher throws it into the middle for Nielsen. Cohen Neal throws it in and dumps her and goes for a line change. PJ Dares goes against the boards. Ryan DeMerchant finds it. Jack Merrill finds the puck. He throws it into the bench, hits our coach in the leg. Generally, we hit the other team's coach. Jack switching it up. Sawyer seems to be the coach hunter. 8:13 remaining of the first period. It is a scoreless hockey game, and McGraw is on the ice, which is going to make me nervous for the next minute. Chipped up to Werner. Werner. Bork throws it in. Augustine. McGraw. Back for Bork. Slips out. Parker McLaughlin. Centering pass. Oh, good opportunity for Sawyer there. Jack. Puck goes off the top of the glass, stays in play. Here comes Liam Werner. Werner. Shot. Glove save. Owen seems to do this thing where he stops the puck and freezes for a minute. Freeze frame. 5-second pose. 7:24 remaining of the first period. It is a 0-0 hockey game. KV versus Sussex. Rep Proctor. West Tabor. Oh, a little funny bounce. Gets up to Emmett though. McGraw, no, never mind, Grant with it. Grant, he's got Jake James going to the front of the net. Shear had it, now it's back to Nelson. Nelson puts it off the linesman. Another guy tries to put it off the linesman. West Tabor. West a little timid there. Nelson. Brett tries to pick that out of the air, isn't able to. West Tabor picks it up. West going hard off the boards. Nelson gets it, flings it back in for Grant. Jake James directs it towards the net. Nolan paddles it over to the side. Rep Proctor falls down when Buddy was lifting his stick, and Grant's going to go to the box for a penalty I would never call. Number 8, Grant in the box. Power play for the Sussex team. Over Arnott. Arnott's just going to chip it out of there. Good safe play. Going to go down the length. Nolan plays the play away up for Butcher. Butcher loses the puck to Margaret. I don't think that was a great play by Nolan. Margaret, short-handed. Geez, backhands it just barely over the net there. Great opportunity by Margaret. Jack Merrill. This is our power play. We've used 25 seconds of it. Sawyer overskates the puck a bit, backhands it. Arnott fumbles it, and it will be deep into their zone. Arnott was able to clear it earlier, and they're able to clear it again. Arnott, good little wrist shot to get it out of there. Good power or penalty kill so far by the KV team. 45 seconds heating up. Shea not realizing that puck was coming to him. Thrown back in. Shea seems to be skating a little funny. Jack having a hard time picking that puck up. Gets up for Emmett. Comes out of the zone. Chip back. Emmett just fires it across the ice. 1 minute, 10 seconds gone of this power play. I'm not sure we've gone in their end yet. I guess we did for a minute there where Arnott picked it up and threw it out. Here we go. Jake Cunningham goes to the outside. Got Bork with him. Holds up. Throws it across. Goes through the legs of Emmett. Henry Pond tries to take a shot. He's challenged though by Rep Proctor. Wesley Tabor with it. Wesley stick handles, puts it up to Jay. Jay plays it over Cooper. Cooper gains the zone, just backhands it to the other team. Tucker Scott tries to throw it out. Cooper gets it, shoots. Delaney with the save. 10 seconds remaining of the Grant penalty. We got a shot on that. Parker McLaughlin on the draw. To the right of him, Cohen Butcher. To the left of him, Cohen Neal. Tabor. Goes right over to the man coming out of the box. Grant's got it. I don't know if they want him out there or not, but he's got the puck. Plays it over for Bork. Bork up to Werner. Grant goes off the ice. Here comes Carl Augustine. Gets his stick tied up with Grant. West Tabor and Carl in a bit of a battle. KV come out with it. Back to Tucker Scott. Tucker Scott shot off Rep Proctor. Jake James throws it into the corner, gets it back, goes back to the point. Shot. Tries to go across, does get there. Tucker Scott. Tucker, nice attempted pass over for Carl Augustine. Nice shot by Carl Augustine. Hits the side of the net though. Butcher with it. I'd say our foot speed is a little slower than the other team. Plays up for Carl Augustine. Here comes Kyle Forgy. He's got Jake James with him. Oh, he's played over to Jake. Nolan gets there for it. It's funny because in that situation, if Forgy took that shot, I think he would have had a better chance because everybody in the world thought he was going to pass it to Jake James. But if he did take that shot, everybody criticized him for not passing. So it's a hard position these kids get in sometimes when it comes to pass or don't pass. Parker's able to get it out. Forgy. Forgy tries to play it up for Jake James. Jake James throws him off a little bit with his direction of skating. Goes down the length and it will be an icing. 2:38 remaining of the first period. It is a 0-0 hockey game. Luke Nicole up against Emma Tabor. Luke gets it over for Margaret. Margaret circles back. She's one of the best skaters. Fires it. Hits Emma in the leg. Nice little drop pass for Emmett. Emmett shoots. Nice save by Delaney. Paddle save. Rebound almost came out to our guy, but we didn't quite get possession of it. Here comes Margaret. Nice little poke there by West Tabor, able to take the puck off the stick. Gonna come down. Wesley. Luke. Oh no, Margaret. Shot. Nolan paddles it off to the side. Pond off the back glass. Puck's on the netting. Rep Proctor tries to play up for DeMerchant. Luke Nicole finds it. Henry Pond throws it towards the net. Nolan shovels it away. Might have been better off making the save there. Or the cover. Margaret circles back the other way. Chipped up off the boards. Shot. Wesley gets it. He's going to ice it, which is same as the cover, I suppose. I didn't start the clock there. I apologize. The time is 1:22 of the first period. The score is 0-0. Again, the structure of this tournament, every period matters, but I think that's beyond hope for either team at this point. Nolan McGraw. Nolan back to Bork. Bork, nice little wrist shot. Didn't really put anything on that, no wind up at all. He got quite a bit of force to it though. Nolan makes the save. 1:14 remaining of the first period, 0-0. Puck's one back. Sussex shovels it over for Jack. Jack trying to force his way up the boards. Jay Cunningham plays it back for Shea. Shea leaves it for Jay. Jay up for Parker. Parker's been having a great tournament. He's been one of the good standouts, but otherwise hasn't been the greatest play from the Sussex team. Jay working hard. He's got a penalty coming up. Berner over here at the chance. Delaney out of the net. We might take 2 penalties now. Okay, just one guy go in the box. When we take penalties, we usually like to take 2 at a time, but we might just take 1 penalty this time. Noel McGraw out there with Bentley Nelson, Forgy. You can slip by me, guys. McGraw, the captain, directing traffic. Augustine on the draw. Arnott over on the other point. Kyle Forgy and Bentley Nelson. Do we only? Oh, we did take 2 penalties. Never mind. I was gonna say we don't usually like to take 1 at a time. We usually like to do 2. Nolan with the blocker save. McGraw circling back. Moves it over for Forgy. Forgy shot. Goal! Kyle Forgy. Big goal by Kyle Forgy. And we get one of our guys out of the box. The always exciting Sussex 5-on-3. We're good for a couple of them a game. So, KV still alive in this tournament. They will win this period. That will give them 1 point. We got some 4-on-5 hockey. Delaney with the save. Emmett Tabor down low, throws it towards the front. Delaney finds it right as the buzzer goes. And that's the end of 1. KV with a 1-goal lead, 13 seconds left of the first. The funny thing is, like, I think some teams would be pretty mad about the 5-on-3, but we do it so often, I don't think it's any difference. Kyle Forgy, big goal. I'll get to clip that for him. Darlings Island boy. This is the Battle of Darlings Island. The top of the hill versus the bottom of the hill. Kyle strikes first. If you're looking to see more of Kyle Forgy, he will be playing tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Qplex. Or live here on the Bobski feed are the kickoff of the foundation. Up for Nielsen. We ice it, but we have a penalty, so. Drops it back. Kyle Forgy with it again. Noel McGraw. Here comes McGraw. He's got Augustine with him. Augustine, a little hop there. Shot. Nolan, glove save. Nolan McGraw will also be playing in that game tomorrow at 8:30 against the MB Black Bears. Puck's out front. Jeez. Thought Cooper shot that on the goalie a little bit. Grant gets it behind the net. Back to the point for Arnott. Arnott puts it in, but Shea Surratt gets it. Lets a cannon go. Doesn't quite get out though. Butcher. Again, we're penalty killing for the next 10 seconds actually. My clock, every time you pause it, it goes down 2 seconds. So that was the difference. 5 seconds here. Grant does a nice little move to get around Cooper. Gets a shot on Nolan. Still has the puck, puts it out front, shot. Nolan makes the save. Letting the boys, a lot of green shirts there, but nobody really interfering with the red team. KV wins the draw here. Shot on Nolan. Nolan gets a save. Pond shoots it. Doesn't get through. Sawyer. Little poke there. Sawyer gets it back. Can't get out of the zone though. He is able to get out of the zone. Andre Bork in the race here with Emmett Tabor. Emmett falls down. Bit of a hand pass. Pond looking for Margaret. Good job by Rhett. Margaret finds it. Ooh. Comes Emmett. Got Andre Bork. Andre Bork does a good job taking him to the corner. Gets his stick between the legs and draws a penalty. Sussex going on the power play. It's a 1-0 hockey game. KV over Sussex. That goal coming from a power play, 5-on-3. Nice goal, Sawyer. Sawyer, the goal scorer from earlier. Shea Surratt with an assist. Throws it in. Sawyer finds it. Nice tip in. Great goal there by Sawyer Tremblett. Tie hockey game. No power play now. Both power play goals so far this game. Forgy. Parker just gonna shovel it in there. Puck's around. Nelson tries to move it. Here comes Noel McGraw. Jay, don't bump him. Rhett comes to the middle. He's got a couple of people with him. Verner with it. Verner's looking for some options. Gets steered to the side though by Jack. Parker taking his time to get there. He better. Okay. Lets it go down for the icing. I was a little worried that the puck wasn't going to make it there and Augustine was going to get it. Face off down in the KV zone. 8 minutes, 17 seconds remaining. Kyle feeling it. Emmett Tabor on the drop against Fougier. Brett tries to let a bomb go, doesn't get much on it. That is offside. That's offside too. All kinds of offside. Here they come, the other way. Jake James. Right up front. Nice play there by Jake James over for Grant. Grant's tip, though, just slightly wide of the net. Good attempt, though, from both of the guys. Another power play coming. Again, I don't like penalties, so I don't like any of this. I'd rather just see the boys play hockey. It's Grant again. Grant was the one in the box earlier. Power play for Sussex. Again, every goal so far this game has been on the power play. Sawyer, the last goal scorer for the power play goal, just came off the ice. Shot, glove save, Delaney. It was going to be high, but Delaney makes the nice glove. Every U13 player's dream is to go bar down. Hear that ting. Sawyer's out there. Jack. Wrist shots it into the corner. I don't think his intent was to put that on net. Sawyer behind the net. Back to Shea Surratt, back to Sawyer. Sawyer taking his time. Good job setting this up, though, actually using our points. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Jack Merrill with it. Jack gets tied up with Margaret. He's able to get back in. Cooper Gregg with it now. Cooper trying to find the center. Shoots. Delaney with the save. And they're able to get out. But that was good zone time. We don't do a lot of zone time puck movement. That was pretty good. Here comes Jay the other way. Got Luke Nicole. Blaster wide. I don't want to go full Don Cherry here, though, but if you were to hit the pads of the goalie, you might get a second chance at that goal. Emmett shoots. Pad save. Back into the corner. Sussex doing a good job, though. Good pressure on this power play. 30 seconds remaining of it. Delaney makes a save on one side. Comes out to the middle. Nobody really there. I feel like Emmett was going to do something there with Tucker. Plays up for DeMerchant. DeMerchant puts it over for Jack. Jack throws it over back for Pond. Pond shovels it down. Grant's out of the box. Bouncing puck. Comes out for Emmett. Emmett. Berner's able to break up that play. Emmett into the corner here with Bork. Goes down. Brett just flattens their guy. KV guys would like a penalty. Brett Proctor. I don't know what that went off of. And we're going to the box. Only one guy. Here's a chance for a second one. Anybody want to do something else? No, not yet. All right. It's okay. It's just a 4-on-5. Puck goes off the side of the net. We're able to put it down the length of the ice. 4:40 remaining of the second period. Is a 1-1 hockey game. Up for Margaret. Hops over the stick of Augustine. McGraw keeps it in. Augustine winding up. Augustine hits Rhett Proctor. Rhett limping. Nolan McGraw takes in the leg, finds it. Just plays it in. Augustine has it right on the doorstep. Nolan gets the pad down. I love the puck movement of the KV boys. This is the best passing KV team I've seen in all the years that we've played KV. Nolan McGraw keeps it right on the line. Shot, Nolan with the save. Loose puck. Another opportunity. Still loose puck. Margaret, shot. I think Nolan got a blocker on that. Back to Forgy. Forgy had the goal earlier. Shot. Augustine shoots. Misses the net. Child gonna get there in time? He does. Again, this is the battle of Darlings Island. McGraw, wrap around, back to the point. Great pressure by the KV team. Margaret down low for Nolan. McGraw with it. McGraw goes back to the point. Bentley Nelson throws it on net. Still not able to get rid of it. Still not ready to get rid of it. Rat finds it, whips it down the ice. And we're free, and our man comes out of the box. Great pressure there by KV. Good play by Nolan Anderson. And they ice the puck. Face-off coming up in the KV zone. 5-on-5 hockey. I'm a little curious why Delaney was... Oh, we're going to the box. There we go. Well, Nolan was getting some opportunities to make some big saves there. Thought they'd give him 2 more minutes of a power play. Jack Merrill. Jack moves up for Sawyer. Jake Cunningham able to get down the ice. We're already doing a little better than last power play. PJ Dares with it. Jay on him. Jay finds the puck. Jay shoots out the net. He had Sawyer in a really good position considering we are down a man to have 2 guys in their zone. Shea tries to shoot it. Here comes Sam Fougier. Sam Fougier's got a big whippy shot. He gets a lot on that long stick. Boy's able to get down again. Arnett with it. Arnett circles back. Arnett looking for Jake James. No, goes the other way with it. Here comes Grant. Grant's gonna have a pretty good lane here to the net. Still has the puck. How is that a penalty? How is that a penalty? 5-on-3 because somebody was pulling on a stick and he fell down. Ah, man, like, it just ruins hockey, to be honest with you. It just ruins hockey. Another 5-on-3 for another nonsense call. Back to the point, Tucker Scott with it. Tucker throws it into the corner. Grant. Jake James with it. Brett Proctor. Nolan with the pad save. Sam Fougier, he's got 2 guys out front of the net. Goes over the other side instead. Tucker Scott takes a shot over the net. Into the corner. Here comes the Lancaster boys. Back to the point. Hello. Werner with it. Jake James tries to get to the front. He does eventually get it there. We're able to get it down and we hit the net with it. 2 seconds, we get a guy out. Here comes Parker McLaughlin. We got a 4-on-5 again. Bork over for Sam Fougier. Up for Werner. Shot. Cooper breaks it up before it gets to the net. Pond plays it back to the point, but nobody there. Doesn't get out though. Does get out. Jake Cunningham gonna muscle his way down there. I think our guys look, well, they look like they could be tired. We've done a lot of penalty killing. Here comes Augustine, part of the Twin Towers, tries to get the shot off, hits Cooper. All right, we escaped that period. Still 1-1 hockey game going into the third, and I think that kills KV's chance to go further in this tournament. I think they had to come out with all 5 points. They still get half a point for tying in that period. Or did they? No, we actually won that period. So no, they would lose that point to that period, and that would be, I think, the end for KV to advance. Foundation member Gritton. Hey Ronnie, how are you doing? All right, we got another period of action here. The whole Lancaster team's here. I think they're trying to tell Jack to come straight to the bench. I believe that's what they're trying to tell him. There's 11 seconds left of a power play here. So I haven't started my clock just because I'm trying to get our penalties lined up. There we go, 8 seconds of this power play. Emmett's gonna play it back into our zone just to get some time for Jack to get out. Jack gets out. Okay, we killed that 5-on-3. Sawyer shoots a little wide of the net. Again, we haven't been able to beat these guys all year. We are in the third period, 1-1 hockey game. We could just stay out of penalty trouble. Shea puts it back for Jack Merrill. Jack Merrill, hard up the boards for DeMerchant. DeMerchant's gonna have a chance here. Nelson's on him though. Moves it over, tries to get it out for Emmett, just doesn't really get enough on it. Jax gets open, shoots, goes 5-hole. Delaney with the save, comes off to the right of him, gets his glove on it. I'll get our clocks all evened up. 10:50 remaining, 1-1 hockey game. I think it's Luke Nicole on the draw. Puck comes out, Shea Surratt with it. Shea Surratt just gonna throw it on net. Delaney leaves it there for Arnott. PJ Dares. Sawyer Tremblett. Sawyer, he likes the little backhands. Shea finds it, throws it in deep for DeMerchant. Misses DeMerchant. Emmett Tabor with it. Emmett centering. Pond. Emmett. Stops it on the line, just barely. I don't even think he realized how close he was to the line there. Up to Luke Nicole. Football tackle by Jack Merrill, and it's offside. No call for the spear. A quiet Goldberg chant starts in the audience. 9:42 remaining. Bounce off the board's funny. Again, this is an old arena and the very like 45 angle. Like if I was the goalie, I'd be a little worried about bounces out of these corners or off these back boards. Jake James. Here comes Proctor. Proctor's just gonna go with it. Sam Fougier gets a penalty. Great job by Rhett drawing that. Sam just playing hockey like you should play hockey, honestly, but it takes Rhett down and Rhett draws the penalty. It'll be a power play for Sussex. Tucker. The legends are out. Jacob McCauley. Nolan McGraw chips into the corner. Nolan in there all by himself. Proctor. Jay Cunningham tries to play it over for Emmett, hits him in the foot though. Emmett is a very skilled player and he's just had no puck luck in this last few games. Proctor, shot off a shin pad. Tucker Scott. We're on a power play, so I don't have it up on the board. There's 54 seconds remaining of it. I can try to add it. They're able to get down again. Nolan, be safe. Plays it up for Shea Surratt. Shea Surratt up for Butcher. "19 seconds remaining of this power play. Again, not just a power play, but Sam Fougier, who's probably their most dangerous player. I would say he leads the team with goals. There are no stat sheets, and I kind of stopped doing the Bob Pod, so I'm not really sure. Sam goes to the bench. Margaret Marr is going to come off the bench. Cohen Butcher. Liam Berner. Cohen Butcher. Bentley Nelson loses his stick. His stick will be there though to stop the puck. Jack Merrill in the corner. It's funny how many of these games I really find that Margaret Marr and Jack Merrill are going at it. Margaret is fearless in general. Jack Merrill currently leading the team with 52 penalty minutes. That was before this tournament. Rhett in second place with 42 minutes. Foul along the boards. Penalty coming up. I'm not sure who's got it. Looks like it's probably one of our guys. Yeah. It will be Rhett Proctor. Like I say, he's trying to get first place. Working towards it. Now we wait for the next one. Rhett saying hello. We wait for a friend to join him in the box. Nolan McGraw tied up with Shea Surratt. Margaret Marr comes to help him out. Sawyer Tremblett. Tucker Scott comes and joins the party. Jack Merrill's over there. Jack, be careful, be careful. Sawyer gets to the outside, able to get it in deep. Sawyer's just going to stay on it, try to kill some time here. Ties up with Kyle Forgy. Great job by Sawyer to eat a little bit of time here. They're spread right out. Carl Augustine was a little bit behind the lines, but wasn't able to do much. Here they come, Augustine. Shot, goal, Carl Augustine, power play goal. Top corner, just like everybody loves to do at U13. Great shot by Carl Augustine. Puts the KV boys up a goal. 2-1 hockey game. 4:42 remaining of the game. Wesley off the boards. Unfortunately, a goal is pretty much insurmountable. We have taken up this new thing where we often will pull the goalie without actually putting in the sixth guy. I hope we're just done pulling the goalie, to be honest with you. It hasn't worked out well for us yet. Well, we're always within a goal to pull the goalie anyway at one point in the game. So, that's a thing. .355 remaining of the hockey game is a 2-1 score for the KV Hawks. Goal scorers Kyle Forgy with a big blast. Followed up by a shot in by Shea Surratt that's tipped in by Sawyer for the Rangers team, and then Carl Augustine with a beauty top corner just a moment ago. Jake James plays it back up for Sawyer. Sawyer over for Neil, or no, this is Parker McLaughlin. Kicks it up. Just kind of gets stumbled into Bork. Just a tussle. Puck's behind the net. Sawyer finds it. Tucker Scott ties him up. Puck's coming out front. Delaney sees the puck coming and jumps on her. Hungry, hungry hippo save. 3:20 remaining of the hockey game. One thing with our team, I don't find we have that next gear. When we need to put that push on and try a little harder, we don't seem to get that. Jack. Whoa. Jack's going to the box. Is that against Margaret? Jack was a little worried there about Rhett getting his first place for penalty minutes, so he's going to go take two. Holding on to his lead. Power play for the KV team. 2:56 remaining of the game where we need a goal to tie it, but now we will be playing shorthanded. Jay Cunningham on the draw. Back to the point for Kyle Forgy. Kyle Forgy loads up, shoots. It's a little bit of a tip there out front. Went down a little easy. I'm glad the ref didn't call it. Nelson throws it in. Rhett Proctor trying to get that 2 minutes back. Likes the 5-on-3s. Sits Nelson down. Oh, here we go. Rhett tried to get him down here. Rhett still in this race. Nelson. Chase Rhett finds it, throws it down the length of the ice. Everybody goes for a line change, but Rhett still has a chance here. Augustine sneaking behind. Augustine, the last goal scorer for the KV team. Here comes Bentley Nelson. Chipped up off the boards. Bouncing puck, rolls out. Kyle Forgy comes back and retrieves it. Forgy plays it up for Augustine. Augustine's going to circle back. Again, it is their power play. Oh, I thought that was out. No! Nolan Anderson, the goalie, was not there for that. Rhett Proctor gets it. I knew it was time. He tried very hard for these 2 minutes. Shaking his hand saying, man, why didn't you get me for those earlier 2 that I really tried to get? But he's in the box now for the 5-on-3. "36 seconds of a 5-on-3 for the KV team. This will be the third one of the game. Probably the 6th of the 3-game tournament. But it's a 2-1 hockey game. Emmett throws it around. We got 1 minute, 28 seconds to try to score a goal with down 2 men. Shot. Nolan makes a save. Wesley Tabor. Emmett with it. Again, these guys can just kill the clock, but they do have a 2-man advantage. Here comes Tucker Scott. Tucker looking for some options. No real reason to protect the line. They have 2-man advantage. Nobody's there. Fuzier doesn't get it going. Puck around the edge. We get a guy out. 4-on-5. Jack's got 50 seconds to try to, secure that lead over Rhett. Verner goes down pretty light. That one's a little too easy. Tucker. "28 seconds, counting down at 1-goal hockey game. Right out front, shot. Nolan finds it. Nolan's got it covered. Sawyer going to the box, and he's taking somebody with him. No, Jack's going to the box. He's securing that lead. Another 2 minutes for Jack in the race against Rhett. He says, oh, you think you can catch up to me 2 minutes? I'll take 4. "20 seconds remaining of the game. We get another guy in the box. The Merchant joining the party. The Merchant nowhere near the race though. He's got a long ways to go. Jay Cunningham would be the next one to try to get into this thing with 22 penalty minutes before this tournament. But again, he's a good 20 minutes. He's like half. "11 seconds, counting down. We have 4 guys on the ice, which doesn't seem right to me. Oh, they got a guy in the box too, right? There we go. Great hockey game. A 2-1 hockey game. 1-goal game. Sawyer Tremblay with a nice goal. Sawyer with our 1-goal last game as well. All right, thanks for tuning in, everybody. So I might stick around for player of the game. I don't know. Who do you give it to? Do you give it to the goalie that defended numerous 5-on-3s and a ridiculous amount of power plays and only let in the 2 goals? I don't know. I would. I'd give it to Sawyer maybe too. It is getting tiring, both as a goalie dad and as a live streamer. I'd like to see less penalties and more goals.
The game tonight for the Sussex Rangers, number 2, Sawyer.
Sawyer Tremblay. That nice goal. Again, nice goal earlier today. Sawyer's had a good tournament. He's been one of the bright spots here.
Marcus Worker for the game calls. Number 4, Margaret Baker.
Yes, Margaret Marr. Great job by Margaret. Again, just fearless. Goes up against anybody. Well, that's it. Thanks everybody for tuning in.